Hey guys, welcome to Jen's Crafts and Cakes. I know I told you we'd make some cookies, but I'm going to make butterscotch brownies, or blondies as some people call it. So to make butterscotch brownies or blondies, we're going to need 3/4 cups of soft butter. Actually, I'm going to melt it. 3 cups of brown sugar, 3 eggs, 1½ cups of flour, 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 1/2 teaspoons of vanilla. You're going to want a 9x13 pan. I'm going to use my glass one. You're going to either put like a paper mache, grease it, and I'm going to use Pam for my spray. You're going to set your oven at 350 degrees. Okay. So first of all, we're going to do, I already have my oven set at 350 degrees. So we are going to go ahead and melt the butter. I'm just going to melt it in with my microwave. Okay, so I melted the butter. I'm going to let it cool for a minute because we're going to have to put eggs in with this butter, and we don't want to cook the eggs. And because this is a type of brownie, I want to make it like a brownie, so I'm going to use a spoon instead of my mixer. So while the butter is cooling, I'm going to go ahead and put the 3 cups of light brown sugar in. Okay, so I'm going to cut it. My light brown sugar, I got it at Walmart. When it does call for brown sugar, I always use light brown sugar. I always find the dark brown sugar turns the color, and I'm not sure if it's burnt or if it's done. So I like the light colored one. Okay, so I got 1 cup. Okay, so I have my 3 cups of brown sugar. Because it's in a bag, I have a few rubber bands. I just twist and tie, and it'll be good again for another day. Of course, brown sugar, baking things never last very long. Okay, so we have the 3 cups of brown sugar. We're going to add the vanilla, which is a 1.5 teaspoons. My teaspoon. I look like I have to go and get some more vanilla. 1. And we'll probably go a half there. Okay, so we had the vanilla and the sugar. I need to have 3 eggs. Oh, aren't you proud of me too? My butter was already in the bowl. I didn't have to unwrap it. It was already unwrapped. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. Just depends on what kind of day I'm having. I'm actually having a pretty good day, and I hope you guys are too. So let's put these 3 eggs in. One, 2, and 3. Okay, so we have our eggs in. I got my spoon. I'm gonna mix it up for a minute. If you want a more cakey kind of brownie, you can use your mixer. But if you want them to taste like a brownie in a consistency, to use your spoon. Actually, to make brownies, the chocolate brownies, you should use a spoon if you don't want it cakey. The mixer is put the air into it. That's why it becomes like a cake. Okay, and now we are going to go ahead and add the butter. And these, they say these taste like butterscotch. And you don't have to add chips to it, but I'm going to add the butterscotch chips. Not all of them. This is like a half a cup to a 3/4 cup. So, I've never made these before, but I figured something that's going to be soft and gooey and butterscotch tasting. Now we are going to go ahead and add the 1.5 cups of flour. If you don't have butterscotch chips at home, it says this recipe will still taste like butterscotch brownies or blondies. Okay, here's my 1 cup of flour. Oh, I grabbed the wrong measuring cup, so I grabbed a 1/4. So I'm going to use 2 of these for a half. Okay. Then it says we also need the baking powder, which is 1.5 teaspoons. Baking powder or baking soda. Either one of them help your baked goods to rise. There's 1 teaspoon. Here's half a teaspoon. Yep, my favorite measuring spoons, my colored ones. Okay, so we're going to mix this together, and then we can add our butterscotch chips. Okay, so everything's mixed in, except for the butterscotch chips. So I'm going to add these. I got these at Walmart. I don't see them very often, so I thought I would pick them up. Okay, so, no. I don't think, you know what? I'm going to do a cup. Oh, they smell really good, too. So because it's going into a 9x13 pan, and at 350 degrees, I'm going to check it like at 20 minutes. The brownies or the blondies are done. If they start pulling away from your pan, you can check them the same way that you check brownies, with a toothpick or a knife, but you want that little bit of crumb on it, because then when it finishes cooking, it'll be your brownie mix. Okay, so here I have my pan. It's all greased. Going to go ahead and add in the brownie mix. Oh my God. I tried the batter, and it does taste like butterscotch. So if you have no chips and you want something with butterscotch taste, this is going to be awesome. So now I'm going to put it in the oven and set my timer for 20 minutes. My oven just went off after the 20 minutes for the butterscotch brownies or for blondies. So let's see if they're done or if we need more time. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to use a knife because I still can't remember to get... I still can't remember to get my toothpicks. Okay, so this is still pretty gooey or wet. So we're going to put it back in. I'm going to say probably another 5 minutes. We'll just keep checking, okay? So I went and checked the butterscotch brownies or the blondies, and the knife is still wet. So that's 25 minutes, and it's still pretty wet. So I'm going to give it 10 minutes. So it should be about 35 minutes. So I went ahead and checked it after another 5 minutes, and it was done. There wasn't a crumb, maybe just 1 or 2 little crumbs on a knife. So I took it out, and here we go. And just gotta let it cool, and then we can try it. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you Thursday on the 2nd of March. Have a great day.